Hello everybody, this is Michael Yacoub. I'm the General Manager of The Charles, and this is our premiere for the big video of my amazing recipe. And the whole idea is about the residents of The Charles. Everybody has a great recipe that whether it's within the family that they'd like to share with everybody, and this is our opportunity. So thank you very much for Ben and Mark Pound for sharing their kitchen here for me. And as I would like to show you basmati rice with vermicelli. When I was a kid, this was a nice side item that my mother used to cook a lot with great stews. And I thought that, this is not very much into the American cuisine. Basmati rice and vermicelli and how to fry the vermicelli. And every time I cooked it for my friends and family, they always loved it. So I just want to take you through what it is and how I do it, and I hope you enjoy it today, the chili cook-off. And but also, try to share that recipe with others and try it at home and let me know how you like it. So the very first thing is that I want to take you through the ingredients. Obviously, we do have extra virgin olive oil, and I'm very big about olive oil rather than using butter. Of course, you can use butter or canola oil, but definitely when you use extra virgin olive oil is definitely the healthiest thing. Another thing is that a lot of people use water for rice, and there's nothing wrong with that. But definitely, if you're using a bouillon or if you're using a chicken stock or even meat stock, it's gonna give it a lot of flavor. Now, if you're cooking a seafood dish, definitely you can do it also a seafood stock. But today, just for the recipe, we're gonna use a chicken stock. Because after that, we're going to add a little bit of a great ingredient here is called better than bouillon. And this better than bouillon, if we add 1 teaspoon of this in here, it's going to give it a very powerful, beautiful flavors, which is definitely going to make your rice taste much better. But the whole idea is to, if you start with less sodium and then you incorporate with a little bit with the better than bouillon, now the sodium content is going to be balanced. But if you try with a normal chicken stock and then you add this, it's gonna be too salty. And as you see, our ingredients here, even I do have the pepper, but I don't have a salt. So I'm refraining of adding any salt in my dish. Now, we do have also the vermicelli. What I do with it is that we're gonna fry it, and we're going with the extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to start to add our stock and rice. Another thing that I would like to add with for you is my basmati rice. And of course, we don't buy it that way, but I already pre-measured it and I washed it. Why are we washing the rice? Washing the rice already, and which I did already, is to get rid of the outer layer of the starch. Now, when you do that, you definitely gonna have a fluffier rice, and you're gonna see the outcome of this dish. We want to have a fluffier, not a sticky rice, not a heavy rice. We're going definitely to have a very, very light, fluffy rice, and this is what we're aiming for. So let's start, and I'm gonna get you here to come closer so you can kind of see the step by step. Thank you. So as we are preparing everything, definitely I got everything beside me right here because it is going to be a very fast process. The heat is on, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a little bit of our olive oil, and you will see, it shows that here that it might be a little bit more than normal, but you will see that all of this is going to be absorbed with when we're frying the vermicelli. Some people might ask how much ratio of vermicelli versus the rice, and I like to use normally 2-to-1. Some people like 1-to-1, so everybody is different, and you definitely can try and make it your own recipe. So let's see here. So we're gonna try, and one of the important things about vermicelli is that as soon as you get it, and we have our heat on, let's do it on high, and we want this to be sizzling hot and get ready. And as you go, you want to always stir. Why? Because this is you're gonna see that this is going to move pretty fast and it's going to get that golden color pretty soon. And what we're aiming is we're aiming the nice color of the gold. Now, as soon as we get there, we're going to, after that, we're gonna put the stock and into the vermicelli. And what will happen is that will stop the cooking of the vermicelli. So once we have the right color, we're going to put the liquid. Now, the amount of liquid that we have is always relative to the rice. I have here a little bit more than 2 cups. And when I say 2 cups, I'm not using the normal measuring cups. I'm using a mug. So here I have 2 of this, 2 mugs of here in my packet here of rice. So that means that I'm gonna need almost 3.75, I would say even 4 because of the vermicelli as a stock. I want you to come closer a little bit and see how the color is turning. So this is very important. Keep turning, and so that way it cooks evenly. As you're turning, also it gets a little bit more stiffer. And beautiful. Now it's getting into a beige. I would tell you, when it looks like that, guys, I would say what? What do you think? 10 seconds? 20 at the most? All right, so I'm gonna start to get ready here. All right, so we said we had 2 cups of the rice, so we said that 3.75. That's too hot. All right, that was 1. I'm gonna go for a second. And here is a 3rd. And you know what? Nothing is wrong because my bouillon is done. So here is the 3/4. I added water and I make sure that all the vermicelli that is right around it is going down. Perfect. All right. Now, if you remember the next thing, what did we say? We said that we're going to put a little bit of that bouillon, right? And here it is, beautiful. All right, it looks like it's a lot and I'm not gonna add much, maybe more, I don't know, we'll see. But I think it looks okay for me right now, and you try to just dissolve everything. We said that we're not gonna do the salt, a little bit of pepper here, so that way, it gives it a little bit of flavor. And by the way, if you want to add any flavors on the rice, this is the time to add it. If you want it to be yellow, add some turmeric. If you want it to be a little bit of red, add a little bit of tomato paste. What we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna cover it. It is on high. We want it to get into the boil, and after that, we're going to add the rice and put the heat on low, and then we're gonna leave it for 17 minutes. After 17, and never open the lid. After the 17 minutes, we're gonna close it, take it off the flame, and leave it without also opening the lid, and we leave it closed for another 5 minutes, and then we're gonna have the most delicious fluffy rice. All right, look at this now, guys. It is boiling. So what we're gonna do right now, we're going to decrease we want this to be on low temperature. All right, see, I put it on 2 even. Now you get to know your stove, whether you need it on 2 or even. And then I already pre-measured that. If you remember, I had it on 2 cups. Not the real cups, my own cups, the big ones. All right, now I'm gonna give it a nice quick stir, So everything will be submerged under the stock. Look at that, look at that. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to close it, and you know what? I'm gonna put it under 3 and then leave it for 17 minutes. I'll see you after 17. All right, the moment of truth. We waited 17 minutes, as I said before. Always the lid is closed. After that, we took it off the heat and we did not open the lid. We waited 5 more minutes. So all 17 minutes and then 5 minutes. Now, this is gonna be the first time that we're gonna open the lid and we're gonna see the moment of truth, how fluffy it is, if it's cooked all the way, and how delicious it will be. And I'm telling you, I feel that it is good. All right, look at that, guys. Look at that. So all the stock has been already absorbed. Smells so good. Now, what we're doing right now is that we're fluffing it up. Look how fluffy this is. I mean, it's not sticky at all. And the comparison of the color is unbelievable. So one reason that I'm doing that fluffing is also that I'm taking that steam out. Why? Because if I don't do that, the bottom layer is gonna overcook, and nobody likes overcooked rice, right? So we're getting that steam out, fluffing it out. You can do it with a fork, you can do it with a spoon, with whatever, but I'm telling you, this recipe is a winner, and I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna be delicious. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I truly do appreciate it, and come and join us every time when we do have some social events, because we love to know you more and we love to see also what other recipe that we have. My name is Michael Yacoub, GM of The Charles. Have a great, delicious day.